What is up, everybody? This is Merc the Mike. This is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Clinic. I'm Merc the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And today we have a lot to wrestling to talk about. We got the winners of the Royal Rumble. We got everything going on with WWE and then everything with the pay per view. And the road to WrestleMania just started. But first, we have our wrestling retrospect. And we picked Piper. Um, so my first match I wanted to. I know her mainly from WWE, and I went back to one of her first matches I've seen her in, which was in the Mae Young Classic. Um, where is it, Piper? And it was her first match, qualifying match. It was against Tony Storm. This was the first round. No, this was the second round. Piper Nevins, Tony Storm. Um, this was a really good match, and I honestly there was a lot of times in this match that you thought that Piper was actually gonna get the upset. Um, her power, her speed, and then she was using her speed more during this time as well, because now she does more power moves than she did before. She actually did a lot of um like body splashes and stuff like that to keep going with stuff. So really fun match. This was also my introduction to her, and I was like, "Damn, I'm a fan." And then after that, she went to the NXT UK and has some good stuff there. So, that would be my first match. Tony Storm won this one.
Okay. That uh the first one I had was no, what do you remember the time frame when she got there to WWE?
Uh,
Because the
that
times
was
on these are
2017.
weird. Okay, so this says May 13, 2020. This is when it went up, so I don't know if this is accurate to when the match happened.
Okay.
It's women's wrestling, Taya Valkyrie versus Piper Niven for the ICW Women's Championship.
Okay.
And so I think I saw some of her matches in ICW before, so I'm familiar with the promotion.
Yeah.
Um, and I think at this point, Taya has already. See, again, if the time is correct, that means Taya was already in Impact at least once,
Yeah.
remember? Um, and that means, did she ever give a lease, Piper Niven?
I think she did not. So she didn't sign right away after the Mae Young Classic. So there's definitely a time that she probably did
That's
not sign.
probably.
She
So she
signed.
probably wasn't there in 2020?
She came back I think 2019 because she came back to fight Rhea Ripley when she was
Gotcha.
champ.
Okay. All right. So, but at this point, they're at least both established here. Like, yeah, it's a because we have. Did we do Tyra Valkyrie before?
Um,
Because I think we did when she didn't exactly have like the look that we're familiar with the big, um, the leg warmers and whatnot.
yeah, I think we did her when she was Fox, whatever her name was in WWE,
Okay. Okay. So here she's established. She has
Frankie
the.
Monet or something like that.
Oh yeah, Frankie Monet. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that
me
completely.
too.
But then again, this makes even more sense for them to have Russell because they were both in NXT. Um, this match is actually really, really good. I like they have like this personal thing going on. I think maybe because they knew each other in NXT or whatever and interacted before.
Yeah,
Um, but Taya does not take her championship from her, but it is a very hard hitting match. I would say that. Like
nice.
Taya is no small woman and she goes blow for blow with Piper. So check that out.
The one I want to highlight because she won this match, so I'll give this one the highlight. This is NXT UK, July 3rd, 2019. This is Rhea Ripley versus Piper Nevins. Piper Nevins cost Rhea Ripley her NXT UK title, so there was like a blood feud between them two, and they were beating the shit out of each other every time they had a chance. Um, and Piper Nevins actually gets the win. This was her first big win in NXT UK. After this, she went on to fight Kylie Ray for the title. So this match, what you get from Rhea Ripley and what you get from Piper Nevins, like, is just hard hitting, like what you would say in Strowman and Jacob Fatu's meat slapping meat kind of shit, because they
Hmm.
just beat the
Hmm.
shit out of each other, slammed each other as hard as they can. Great offense by Piper. Rhea and her have extremely good chemistry, and I wish they actually used them more against each other because they have some really good bangers. So I would say definitely watch this one because this was actually an extremely good match, and this was her first like big win in NXT UK against Rhea Ripley.
Okay, the second one I have is it says it happened on yeah, see the dates are weird. October 14th, 2018 is when it said it happened. This is for Over the Top Wrestling on their YouTube.
Yeah.
It's Lyra Valkyria. Her name is Valkyrie here
Mhm.
versus Viper. Um, and this one is interesting because Lyra has a Harry Potter theme outfit on.
Yeah.
So you, so I guess it was still big at the time, but maybe she's a super fan. Maybe she didn't really talk about that. But that it plays into the match because at points the crowd will break into Harry Potter themed cheers,
Okay.
and it's pretty funny. It's a super small arena, so like it adds to the atmosphere, and it seems like she's the favorite. Like they're really cheering for her. Um, there's like a clear size advantage in this match, and you can see like this is Lyra has a little ways to go. Like she's not as clean as crisp as she is now, obviously. But like you can tell, Piper just messes her up. It's pretty bad. But the standout is like Lyra like catches her with a strike to the face, and her nose just explodes,
Oh
and
shit.
then Piper just kills her. Like just kills her for the rest of the match. Like she tries to come back, but so I think her finisher was the twist. Like is it the twisted bliss? The same thing where she does the moonsault, but she
Yeah.
spins.
Yeah.
So that's what Lyra's was, and there's just a part where she catches the knees to the stomach, and it looks like I don't think anybody should have got up from that. Needless to say, she does not win the match, but she gets a hug at the end. Listen, I'm not hugging you. You bust my nose open like that. I see you. I see you when I see you. So it's a really good match.
Nice. I was actually trying to find her and Chelsea Green's first match, and I could not find it. I did try. I did really try. So the match I'm gonna put is Jamie Hayter versus Piper Nevins or Viper at the time. This was Jamie Hayter looked completely different. She looked like Paige when she was 17. Um, this was put up on 2023. This match was probably 2016, 2017. Piper did sign to WWE in 2019, so that will make sense with the dates you had. This started off with a promo back and forth, and then one slapped the other, and it just started a big fight. This was like a straight out brawl more than a match itself. But Jamie Hayter got caught in a reversal, and she does that pile driver shit that she does, and takes her out. I think
Michinoku Driver,
there you go,
son. That's
Michinoku
what she
Driver.
has.
This federation was called Riot Girls, and it's called EVE Riot Girls, and that was the company that they wrestled at.
Okay.
This is a
So
UK thing.
yeah, I have what to say. I have one from that promotion as well.
Cool.
And they have theirs on their YouTube. They put it up in 2020, March 10th, 2020.
Okay.
So again, maybe she did wrestle at this time there.
Yeah.
This one is well, no, it makes sense because it's the pandemic. So yeah, probably. Um, it is Viper versus Yu, YUU.
Okay.
Uh, I think they mentioned that she's a relatively new. She's a Japanese wrestler, Joshi girl.
Okay.
I don't know her promotion though, so
Okay.
forgive me for that one. Oh, it says it Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Nice.
So. This one, they're both of like similar build. Piper's a little taller. And I think they mentioned on commentary that it was a chop fest at the show, and they're like, it was only the third match, and that's what happened. This one, it starts out as a big woman crab match, which is like that's kind of crazy. Just that alone, you might want to watch it just to see that, like to see Piper do floatovers and different submissions and stuff. Like, all right, and the other girl she's fighting is like just as, if not more, competent in it. Like, there's a really cool judo throw into the arm bars. Like, it's one motion. It's like that's how it should always be. So like, this match is to see her technical side, but then like I said, they just start throwing chops, and it's ridiculous. It's like an Ishii match,
Nice.
just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then like she tricks her, and then holds the arm up, and then does a headbutt, and it's pretty cool. Piper wins the match. She hits it with that driver, like that is her move. I wonder why she doesn't do it anymore. It's not a dangerous move. It's like the Rikishi driver.
Yeah.
Same thing. You ain't hurt nobody. Anyway, she wins.
Julius does something similar, but
They all do
it's
that.
not with the
They
leg.
all do that.
Yeah.
No, they all. No, I'm just like this. It must be like a rite of passage move. Like they all do it. Like even if they don't finish the match with it, they all do that same Michinoku driver.
Nice. All
If
right.
you've been to Stardom, you're gonna do that. Just saying.
All right. That's our wrestling retrospect. We will have a new person at the end of the night. We kick off our week in wrestling. We have Monday Night Raw. This is the road to Royal Rumble. So Monday Night Raw before Royal Rumble. This was in Atlanta. Shout outs to my buddy Aaron. He took his kids to that Monday Night Raw. We kick off with Seth Rollins opening up, addressing his desire for the Men's Royal Rumble. Visionary T's challenging Cody Rhodes. Gunther comes out as well. Logan Paul made his return, and then Gunther threatens to wipe their grins off their faces at the end of the segment. He would too. You slap the shit out
Why you smiling?
of you.
This
Solid
isn't funny.
promos. I don't care for Logan Paul, but I would like to see him get beat the shit out of by Gunther though.
Well, that's not gonna happen now at
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
exactly. Some noticeable things. We got Sammy and Punk kind of have a little conversation in the back. Interested in that because they're fighting tonight for a chamber spot.
Well, Puck was just insulting him like he does to random people.
Yep.
When you bring somebody else up, odds are he's probably not gonna say something nice about
Yes, yes, yes.
you. Again, he's not a good guy.
Yeah,
It's like Tiffy. He's not a good guy.
yeah. He's just the guy. Same thing with Roman. Roman's not a
Just
babyface. Roman's gonna find a
no
way to get to
Roman.
the world title.
Roman's never said he was a good
No,
guy.
he
They gave him
wasn't.
a people don't like to acknowledge the fact that they gave him a chance to apologize to Jay.
Yeah.
He basically said, "I'm sorry, you're a bitch." That's what he said.
He's like, I'm sorry, you soft.
Is that? But he did say maybe it was a concussion because he got his head stomped on. But anyway,
But yes, yeah, because everyone outside, like the crowd, thinks he's baby. No, don't get mad when he starts doing his devious, his scheming shit. He's about to. He's gonna get there soon. There's times. Think about Thanos. How many times he went for the damn gauntlet, the Infinity Stones and shit. He lost them. Now he's just trying to get them back. That's what he's trying to
hmm
do right now. And he'll use anyone in his way. He don't care who you are. He gonna use Nia Jax. That's bloodline. He use everybody. He gonna use your son next. Once he gonna beat up your son and be like, yo, give me a title shot. Anyway, We go into the first match of the night. We had the World Tag Team Championships, the War Raiders versus the Judgment Day. Crazy ass match. Fucking JD fucking broke two ribs, slamming on the table, and then finished the match strong
Yeah,
too.
like a G,
And then
like a G.
at the end of the match, when he went to the back, he passed out because he had a punctured fucking rib. And damn, son. But the boys all gave him love and respect, and it told everyone you don't know what he does, where he really is. He's probably one of the workhorses in WWE that no one really, the unsung hero. Like he's gonna give you a good match no matter what. He's probably working every single house show. He's probably working all those matches after Raw and SmackDown. So give him his flowers. That dude's crazy.
Well, remember he was like a pillar because he was from UK in
Yeah,
a high profile spot
yeah, he
for a
was.
long time. So I think they understand. He's one of the people that was around. Was that basically the tail end of Black and Gold with NXT UK?
Yeah, when they unified the cruiserweight title with him and Santos, probably one of the best rivalries they had was Santos and him
Yeah.
going for the cruiserweight
Hmm.
title. Probably one
This
of
is
the
true.
best singles ladder matches. That shit don't get talked about enough.
True that. True that.
Um, yeah, JD. But the War Raiders keep the titles.
Yes, sir.
Rey Mysterio versus Xavier Woods. Good
I
match.
love, I love Woods' father. His family just like, nah, man. We got this new day structure.
I hate that they use the old ass logo too. They hate
Ah,
that
it's
logo
so
as well.
funny.
Shout out to Xavier
So
taking a
funny.
picture of a kid that said like I got in trouble in school, so I got forced to meet Xavier Woods.
Shout out to his parents for that shirt.
Yeah, that
That's
shit was so
damn. Ain't
funny.
nobody selling that shirt.
That shit had me laughing. Um,
Good match. Good
Good match,
match.
very good match. More
A good
story into
match.
it.
They also mentioned on commentary that Zelina Vega is now leaving Raw. So does she get kicked out of the LW? Like, do they expand? I don't.
I
How's that
guess
work?
she'll make a branch, the blue branch.
Okay. All right.
um, but yeah, she's going to SmackDown. Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They're working overtime this week. Um, Very good match too.
That's true. Crazy match. Between that though, I believe they said Jay declared because he had the
Yes,
rapper with him when he came down. Another rapper.
yes. So yeah. So he
Uh,
got his spot.
Quavo, I believe, is the guy.
Yep,
He's a famous guy.
I guess.
So
It's beyond my knowledge. But yes, he came out. He did his little promo and announced that he's gonna win the Rumble and did the yeet to everybody. Michael Cole can't dab for shit. He got called out for
no, no.
that.
There's cameras everywhere. Everybody saw that.
But we got the tag team championship on the line. No tag titles was not on the line because they Morgan and Rodriguez win. So it looks like they're gonna be number one contenders because they won a match against them. Very good match. Very competitive.
Thanks to Dom. Nobody's giving Dom
Yeah,
his credit, man. Dom was
Dom
out there.
Dom helps and Morgan and Rodriguez man. And what we got next? We got backstage stuff for Rhea and Bailey, and then Rhea and Io Shirai give herself a death stare. Paul Heyman reveals the cover of WWE 2K25 with Roman
Like I said,
Reigns.
if I'm Cody, I'm mad as hell because I still have the championship. Why this man ain't got no belt? He on the cover. Come on now,
It's
get out of
true.
here.
Well, Cody
I'd be
was
mad.
not on the
And no
cover
CM
with the
Punk.
title.
And no CM Punk.
No, I'm mad that we got
No
a
CM
fucking
Punk
Dead
cover.
Man edition.
But no, so yeah,
No punk.
that's odd. But no CM Punk cover.
Nope.
That's weird.
I'm mad.
You would think the first thing they would do is make a CM Punk
I
cover.
would have took a double cover again for the middle version, and have like Tiffy and Valkyria. So they could keep that pattern of having two women on the cover, at least with the main cover.
Did they not do like these are the Roman one is it? The Roman and Undertaker are it. That's it.
There and then there's the family tree shit with Roman Reigns' face and the
So Roman
blood.
gets he has two.
Yeah, he has the $140 version and the regular version.
All I'm saying is on Cody Rhodes, I'd be mad as hell.
Yeah, but Cody wasn't champion when he got his cover. He don't have the title on the cover.
I'm
The game
saying
come the
now,
game came out before it
I understand that, but I'm saying now, I'd still be mad.
because
It's
Roman
not to
should
say
be
Roman. It's
champion.
not to say Roman wasn't upset, but this 2025, who cares what he was thinking back then? I'd be mad now.
But during the time we had Drew McIntyre come out and confronted the Advocate. Very good stuff.
When's Drew gonna get covered?
Yeah, he deserves one too.
They owe him one.
Yeah, I think so. Then we go into the match of Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Very good match. McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn again. He's like 6-0 versus Sami Zayn.
No, they said it's more than that.
No, yeah, 0-10.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Zayn is 0-10 against McIntyre. It's crazy. Penta interrupts Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker. He also
Oh
got
wait, he also kicked Cody in the face.
jaded.
Oh no, I mean, Sammy accidentally kicked Cody in the face at the end of
Yes,
his
he did.
match.
Yes, he did. I think Cody deserved it a little bit.
I mean, if you try to help somebody, sometimes a foot will get you.
It's a uncontrollable kick. Like he can't control it. And once he's out,
And,
that's it.
and KO being the devil on Sammy's shoulder.
Yep, yep.
So
We also got the promo on the end with Cody and CM Punk. I thought it was a fantastic promo between them both, and Punk didn't have to do him like
true,
that.
but I told you he's not a good guy.
Yeah, he's not.
This is the entire point. Every time somebody talks about CM Punk, I just am waiting to hear somebody say something like, "Oh yeah, he's the greatest guy." I'm like, no. Every time you see his character, he's no wonder Drew wants to kill him. That's all I have to say. So
Yeah,
he might make Cody upset. Just saying. So what happened to KO? I don't know. Don't mess with that guy.
yeah, man. All right, Monday Night Raw. Where you give it?
I give it a B plus. I guess I could have thought of a few things they could have highlighted, but like I think maybe not even maybe just the promos were like the number one thing of the show.
Yeah, I think the promos were the strong suit, but I loved the fact that it was all building into the Royal Rumble, so there was tension when that men's Royal Rumble hit.
But I have to point out the fact that because none of the women have had that I'm talking smack to you and I'm getting real personal and like it's nothing like that. And the closest was Liv and Rhea, but that's over. And so you see the vacuum there. There's like
I
there's
agree.
no strong
Yeah.
as strong like personal woman stories. There isn't.
Or they didn't even act on it either, because you had the little skit with Bailey and Roxanne, which kind of did show, but then you had Julie involved and all that stuff too. That nothing really happened. They just kind of run after each other. So I agree with that. Like there was no really big women's promos or storylines against each other and why they're going to win the Royal Rumble and shit. I think the men had more of that than the women. 100%.
Hmm.
We go to NXT. And we kick off with Bailey and Julia tagging against Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Good match.
Yes, sir. Solid match. Now, when are they gonna fight? That's all I'm thinking.
Next week, Bailey and Julia. No, the pay per view, Vengeance Day. Yeah, next
Isn't
week.
it? Did they make it a triple threat? And that's what made Cora mad, though. That's what happened later.
Yeah,
That's right.
Cora Jade's going to
So
screw
we'll see.
Perez.
We'll see. I think it's a ruse. I think she's gonna screw Julia.
Yeah. Got over Femi drop Trick Williams to stop Grayson Waller during the Grayson Waller effect.
Well, yeah, don't stand next to me. I know you want to fight me. Like just because you knocked those other two clowns out the ring don't mean I'm your friend. So it just makes
Let me see.
it's just a shame. It's just a shame. It's like Trick can't catch a break.
Then Trick gets DQ'd against Wesley, so Wesley gets a win off of that. And then
I like how that went down though.
me too.
Because again, it's like I I feel it's needed character development for Trick because I don't think he had the best championship run he could have had because it felt more like
I think he's
they're
building
building
him
him
up.
up.
Yeah,
So I think it's like, yeah, he's been champ, but he's also still like is a part more a part of his process. So I like that he's having a bunch of like personal stuff to go through after. And Wesley is an asshole.
yep, yeah, he is.
New Wesley is just a jerk. Did you see one of the reasons I like New Wesley is that I think he notices it too is that he has these exaggerated facial animations.
Yeah,
So when you see the bell ring and it says that he won the match and they pan to his face, you see his eyes bug out of his head. He starts smiling. And I'm like, that's exactly what people need to do when
yeah.
little moments happen. It's like that. So, all
We
right,
have
that's good.
NXT North American Champion Fallon Henley versus Shanti. This match was actually really good, but
Yes,
you
very
have
good.
the help of the Fatal Influence. No,
Of course, like
yeah,
why
they
wouldn't
did.
they be there? Like they were there. They let her have I think for like 70% of the match,
Yeah.
80% of the match.
One thing I will say is I wish she would do it more as a famouser because it just looks like a leg drop.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not as good as Chelsea's.
no,
Chelsea flies when she does it.
yeah. So that's my only thing. A good match, and then Stephanie Blackhair emerges and makes it clear she's next.
Don't mess with Sila. That's all I'm saying.
Ethan Page versus Cedric Alexander. Another good match, good story stuff, and Javon Vendors comes back.
Shouldn't have. Just saying, he's not ready. Then he gets hit again.
Well, that's his fault then. So the boy eating mashed potatoes for the rest of his life, that's on him.
Uh,
He decided to come early. Ethan Page didn't tell him.
True
So if
that.
he
True
decides
that.
to crack his teeth more and eat mashed potato for the rest of his life, that's on him. He's the only one responsible for that. And then we had the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. We had Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Last Legend, and Miss Jackson. Very
The
good match too.
metaphor girls. Yes. Congratulations. They're in 2K, right?
Yes. 2K is gonna have over 300 wrestlers in it. I don't know
All
how
right.
that's gonna fucking work.
I mean, it is what it is. Let's just hope they take the time to cook it.
I hope it's a good game because I really enjoyed last year's. So I really hoping 2K25 just does better. But
Mhm.
damn.
I like. Oh, no, I was gonna say
Nah, I'm just excited
about the
that we're gonna
match.
get Penta.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
That's
think he's gonna
cool.
be DLC
That
though.
is cool. That was fast.
I know. I think he's gonna be
Um,
DLC though. I don't think he's gonna be in the
yeah,
main.
yeah, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
It makes sense. But how long is it until the game? It's always WrestleMania.
March. Yeah, they started making it right before WrestleMania, which makes sense.
Okay, I got you.
But you were saying about the
Uh,
tag
no, the match was good. I liked that Bianca looked like she had that. What is the name of that bubble gum?
bubble yum
You know what I'm talking about? The no, the wrapper that's blue, yellow, and pink with the white on it.
trident.
No, no, no. It's that hard one that you get at Halloween.
Oh, a bubble, like a double
The
bubble,
little, I think that's what it is.
hubble bubble or some shit like that.
Yeah, like that's where her gear looked like.
There you go.
I thought she had little bubble gums on her, but I forgot it's the lips.
Yeah.
No, but it was a really good match.
And then we
I would,
go.
I wouldn't have been upset if they Metaphor would have won. Just saying.
I wouldn't have mad. I
Just
wouldn't have
saying.
been mad. It would have brought tension to the Royal Rumble.
True. True.
It would have done what you wanted, some drama for Royal Rumble.
Except Miss Jackson wasn't in the match.
But she
I
could
don't
have helped
believe.
Lash Legend from outside.
That's true. That is true.
There we go. All right. We go. NXT. We give it.
NXT, I'm gonna give it an A minus. I thought it was a very good show. I thought I had good matches, like really good matches actually,
I'm gonna go.
and character development.
I
So
go. I'll go solid A. I think they had enough story that keeps me interested.
it's just I'll put it this way: it's the structure of it lets enough
Yeah.
stories like grow, and it doesn't seem like everything is like, damn, it's moving too fast, and then certain people don't get time to do anything. It's like even if you're a small character,
Yeah.
they kind of rotate you in a good way. So it's like,
That's
yeah.
good. Yep.
Like you see the two guys with Wesley now. Like you
Yeah.
see before, they had nothing to do.
Yeah. And
You know what I
they
mean?
were Impact
They
as
had
well.
bit parts, and it's like now they rotated them in, and these guys are like big heavy backup. Like those are some big ass dudes.
Yeah.
Some big ass dudes. But
All right. We go to AEW Dynamite. I did watch the full show. It's getting harder to watch it, but you're gonna watch the full show. Will Ospreay, Brian Cage, they're gonna give you a good match, but you know who's winning. There's no man has a group and he's still losing matches.
happy birthday to Brian Cage. They put the graphic up for his birthday. Yeah, I think his birthday was yesterday or Saturday,
Yeah.
and he lost a match
Yep. Yep.
that week. What a nice present.
You have Jeff Jarrett versus Claudio Castagnoli. Jarrett wins. He wins. He gets the title shot. He loses the match. Castagnoli wins. Hangman Page goes in as well. He helps clear out the ring because he after the match, Jarrett was getting hit, and then MJF came out and did his little thing. We have Ricochet versus AR Fox. Again, you're gonna get a good match out of these two, but the story the story goes back and forth. I think it's okay. I think the promo they had on Collision was solid for the most part. But this right here, I just feel like again I don't know how he, I just don't get it sometimes. But yes, yeah, Jay White versus Wheeler Yuta. White wins, but then he gets jumped by everyone else, and Adam Copeland comes for the save. Mariah May says she is better than any version of Tony Storm. You had an amazing promo by Tony Storm as well, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, Mercedes Monet versus Yuka Sasaki. Sasaki?
Sakazaki. Ay,
Sasaki.
ay, ay,
That
ay,
was
ay,
actually a
ay,
very
ay.
good match.
She's good, man.
Very good
She's good.
match. Very fun match. And we also had the Vendetta delivering a warning to Harley Cameron for costing her the Peraza the TBS title shot. Um, we also still have Harley Cameron trying to find a way to get into that title picture as well. I love her promo stuff, but other than that, the rest of the show was mid as best. But Monet always delivers in matches. That match was really good. So I'll go B minus or C. No, I'll go C plus. Two highlighted matches. The rest of the shows and the storylines are kind of just irritating right now. So, you watched the rest of the show or not?
I didn't. No, I didn't watch the show.
Okay. I did watch Impact. Impact Wrestling was really good, and we had Ace Austin versus Wes Lee. That match was fucking phenomenal. We also had Nick Namath come out, congratulate Ryan Namath, and then his brother came out And then they started a thing, and AJ Francis came out, so Atlanta being a tag match for First Class versus Ryan Nemeth and Nick Nemeth. Um, then we went to Cora Jade. She defeated Hyen. That was pretty solid. Brian Myers versus Leon Slater. That's a match to watch. That was actually a really good match. Um, yeah, Mace Warner backstage with Stephanie Lander. They kind of did their whole little skit. Leon Slater is backstage. Kazarian walked up to him and gave him advice. Sammy Callahan and Mace Warner go into a brawl. You have Ali versus Laredo Kid. That's also a match you should really watch. It was really good. Well, Mustafa Ali wins. Northern Armory and versus Eric Young and Josh Alexander went to no contest because Eric Young can't be trusted.
Oh, so evil.
Then Ace Wesley, Ace Austin, fantastic match. And then our main event was the Nevis Brothers versus First Class, and Nevis Brothers win. And they are getting a tag team title shot. Impact Wrestling, I'll give B plus. WWE SmackDown. We kick off with Joe Testarodi in the ring and welcomes Kevin Owens. He speaks up. Then Cody Rhodes comes out. No, CM Punk comes out, and they both have a exchange of words. I really enjoyed this as well. It's good
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Uso versus Carmelo Hayes. Solid match. Uso wins.
Well, they're finishing with, I guess they're finished with the feud. I'm not sure.
Carmelo Hayes just started shit. That's pretty much what he's doing.
True,
He's just
true,
instigating shit and starting shit.
true.
Chelsea Green versus Michin. Solid match. Michin won by DQ. So she's
I
gonna get another
mean,
title shot.
is she? Oh,
Yeah, because she won by DQ, so she has a win. DIY and Pretty Deli versus MCMG and Los Guerreros. Fun match. Motor City
mhm.
and Los Guerreros win.
We did have the promo with LA Knight. Well, that went to Jacob and Damian Priest
Yeah, I
before
missed
that.
that.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. My bad.
Hmm.
I actually liked it. Jacob Fatu's the Wepa. Jacob was a good promo, man. He's exciting.
This is true. This is true.
We had the tag match night one. Naomi versus Liv Morgan, very solid match. Naomi wins. The Miz versus Andrade. That was solid. Andrade wins. You also had backstage stuff. What else? Our Truth had
Miz
some
was
great
feeling
segment. Yeah,
himself. That's
Our
all I'm
Truth.
saying.
Our Truth sees Priest back with Adam
Oh
Pierce
yes.
with the accent.
Hmm. He did see him in the back.
Yep, and then that promo with Jacob Fatu and Damian Priest led it to a tag match. Yeah, LA Knight versus and Damian Priest versus Tamatonga and Jacob Fatu.
Well,
Priest and Knight
Tiffy got
win.
she
And
got before that happened, she got mashed.
yes,
She got mashed.
yes, she did. I forgot about that too.
She got ambushed by Nia Jax and Candice.
Yes, but SmackDown, where you give it?
SmackDown, I give it an A minus. I thought it was pretty good. Again, the promos were really good this week. My little issue is that uh, see, I'm not sure. It's like, is she gonna fight her again next week? Like, this is like the sixth time these two have fought Michin and Chelsea. Where's everybody else?
True.
BFAB, you gotta go. You lost already. They got you. Sorry. So where's the rest of the girls? Where are the rest of the challengers for the United States
Hopefully,
Championship?
we see someone different. Zelina's in SmackDown now. Maybe she comes out for the challenge.
Okay,
I'd be
okay.
down for that. I'll do Collision real fast before we go into the Royal Rumble. I did watch parts of the show. Yeah, Daniel Garcia versus Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. It was an okay match. Is it this? Is it this match? No, wrong week. Anyway, the highlight of that show was Harley Cameron with the puppet with Mercedes Monet. My favorite part of the show. He's amazing. Um, yeah, that's what you should watch it for. Just watch that promo. It was great. I like how they playing off each other too. So that's good stuff. Let's go to Royal Rumble and we're gonna review this. Wait, that is SmackDown. I thought I had the results. Royal Rumble results. All right. The Royal Rumble results. God damn it. All right. We kick off with the Women's Royal Rumble. Right. The women's kicked off. Right.
Hmm. That was the first match.
Why is everything not giving me the card? Here we go. I got the card now. Yes. So we kick off with the Ladies Royal Rumble. In order, the ladies came out. It was Io Sky number one, Liv two, Roxanne Perez three, Valkyrie four, Chelsea Green five, BFAB six, Naomi Niles, Zoe Stark, Lash Legend, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, Bailey, Sonya Deville, Maxine Dupree, Naomi, Jada Parker, Piper Nevins, Natalia, Jordan Grace, Mi Chen, Alexa Bliss. That was a big pop right there. Zelina Vega, Candice LeRae, Stephanie Valquer, Trish Stratus, Raquel Rodriguez, Charlotte Flair, Julia, Nia Jax, and Nikki Bella wraps up the 30.
Only disappointment, no Mickey in the match.
Yeah,
She was there. She was there. But I guess maybe she's done wrestling.
yeah.
I mean, has she wrestled like in the past 2 years?
Who?
Mickey's like had Mickey James since he stopped wrestling. Like she
She
hasn't.
hasn't wrestled in a while. I was hoping I would have traded Nikki Bella for Nikki James.
Like that was my only disappointment. Was just
Yeah,
like
and
no
she was in the
Mickey in the
crowd
match.
too. I was like, God damn it,
Yes,
why are
that's
you
it.
not in the ring? She was there. I was disappointed that she didn't go in. Um, like you said, like there was not a lot of stories established in the women's Royal Rumble. I think that what kind of hurt it because if you look at the men's one, they had a lot of stories established in that one. Um, so I think that's something that hurt it. But I think for the athletic standpoint, your workhorses of the match was Perez, Liv Morgan, and Io Sky. They took every fucking finisher. You name someone that came in to do a finisher, it was most likely on Liv Morgan, Io Sky, or Roxanne Perez. But I think the match was good. I think they had better ones. I think last year's was a lot better. I think it was a lot better pace and also had a lot more story going into it. Charlotte Flair is your Royal Rumble champion, and she last eliminated Roxanne Perez.
Will
Yeah.
you score it?
Huh?
I said you didn't score it.
Uh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-5. I'm gonna go 3-5 because I felt like I wanted more from this. I think Alexa Bliss was the big pop of the whole thing, and no one expected. Like there was a whole contract bullshit, and she showed up. Trish Stratus looked great. I was happy with the mix of NXT people in there and actually showcasing them as well. You didn't get that much in the men's one, but this one you really got the showcase of NXT in there. Good balance of people. I just wish there was more story established and some of the good spots. There were some really good spots and a lot of boo boos as well. But other than that, it was entertaining though. I wish Roxanne Perez won over Charlotte. That's my personal opinion. But that's it.
Uh, First off, I give it a 3.75. I thought it was a solid match, but the problem I had was more than the men's. It was more than even last year.
Yeah.
It was just too much downtime. Like in the match, is you could there were just times where when it wasn't time for the highlight of somebody, there was too much just uh, meandering, just not doing anything impactful, and you could just see it.
Yeah,
And like, yeah, I was thankful for the stuff like the Jordan and the tag champs having a little interaction, but like that was few and far between. But the reason I don't score it lower is because I think the moments were big.
yeah,
Like Jordan had a big ass moment. We had like a few.
yeah,
Uh, Roxanne really stood out. Charlotte came back. Uh, Nia had like a cool, not like again, most people when they came in, Last Legend looked amazing. Like
yeah,
so, and then the whole NXT chant when the three girls got up there, even though, even though that was funny
yeah,
because obviously Roxy had a problem with both of those other girls,
yeah,
and you see her like trying to be like, yeah, 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 and they're looking at her like, man, I really don't like you. So I get there were moments, but it wasn't that great. Like if anybody calls this one the best, like I said, this is your favorite. Good on you.
yeah,
Also glad to see Alexa Bliss back. Glad to see it.
yeah,
Um, but like when you sit there and watch it, there's just like yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that's not grabbing my attention, and then the lack of story because there's like a bunch of people just yeah, I have no faith in you winning. I have no faith in you winning. Blah blah. You know that's how
yeah,
you mostly feel watching people with no stories in a match,
yeah,
as opposed to the men's where it's like half of the people in the match had a credible story.
yeah. I agree.
So 375, and that's it.
I will shout out Alexa's gear, like her. She had the fiend, saying "Friends Forever" and shit. That was made by the same person that did the fiend costume. So it was cool.
No Nikki,
No Nikki Cross
no Wyatt Six at all.
at all. What we else we got? We got the next match, which was the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. We had DIY, the tag team champs, versus Motor City Machine Guns.
I mean, it started off as a standard tag team match, and I think the feel in the building was like, oh, we want excitement, and then you just slowly see it ramp up,
Yeah,
like after the first fall, and then like it was just on from there. Like they were both teams were on fire. Champa was on fire. Johnny, yo, that fake tag by Johnny was sick.
yeah,
Like they had to, they didn't catch it on replay and was like, no, 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 we're not gonna start talking about it till you show it.
yeah,
And then they showed it again. It was like, damn, damn. And like that's the part of DIY that I think doesn't get like they mention it, but I
yeah,
don't think that people like watching it always appreciate how good of a tag team they are.
yeah. I agree.
Just for the stuff that nobody else does that they do really, really well. So,
Yeah,
and then of course they're fighting the machine guns
yeah.
who are badasses. So
And
I'm gonna give this one 4 or 5. I really like this match.
I I think I wanted more out of the match. I just for the talent they are. And I seen them do 2 out of 3 falls before, and I just expect this slightly a bit more crisp, a bit more clean. But also the Street Profits also returned in this match as well, which was kind of cool. All in all, it was a solid tag team championship match. Happy to see it back in the pay per view because there hasn't been a tag team championship match on a pay per view since last WrestleMania. So I would like to see them more use the tag team titles more on pay per views. Um, other than that, I'll give it a solid 4. I thought it was a fun match. Ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship: Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens.
I don't think KO expected to die when he came to work, but that's what happens when you steal a man's belt. So I think it was a good match. I think Well, I think it was the best singles match of the show, personally.
Yeah,
Personally. Um, wait, there was only one. I'm just thinking about that. There's literally only one singles match in the show. That's crazy.
yeah, it was every single singles match.
Well, there you go. I think it was the best non-Rumble match of the show. There you go.
There you go.
So this one, if I gave the last one a 4 or 5, I'm giving this one a 5. I think they went as hard as they could, and they listen. I think Cody's problem, which is a good one and a bad one to have, is that he tries to match the pace of the person he's wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's not good when you wrestle KO because KO's crazy. And so there's parts where KO like dumps him on the ladder, and it's just like Jesus Christ, how did he do it? I wouldn't have got up.
Yeah.
When you saw Cody try to superplex him, and we all know what happens when you try to superplex KO, and he did the whole thing and he landed, and it was just like, so KO obviously mashed his head on the ladder, but the way Cody looked, it looked like the soul left his body.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
It was just like,
Satan rised when after KO left the ring. You just saw
and
him going over him with the titles. That was a sick scene.
like
Um,
the whole, it's just good. And even Sammy, like he came out, but he didn't do what you would think he was gonna, what
yeah,
was the picture that was painted because it's not that Sami Zayn.
yeah,
So,
but
and then KO gets murdered at the end of the match.
yep, yep.
So
Um,
he can't help him win the Rumble. So it's just like, damn, it's a lot of stuff going on in one match. So I'm giving it a 5.
I'm gonna go 5 as well. I thought it was an extremely good match. I think they beat the living shit out of each other. KO is always gonna go. If it's a gimmick match like ladder match and shit like that, you know KO is gonna take most of the hits, and that's something that's sad about it, but it's true. Those that Alabama slam on that ladder looked fucking mean as fuck, and they both killed it. Cody Rhodes, that shot of KO getting lifted by Sammy and the other dudes while Cody's with the title kind of had like a heel vibe to it, and I dug it. I was like, all right, I see what you're doing. Sammy gonna kick you, but other than that, I like the match. Yeah, I give it 5. Men's
That's
Royal.
not fair to say about Cody. I just want to point out he stole the championship. He's allowed to be angry. So I'm saying,
I'm just saying, he's still.
no stealing, no stealing,
But you're supposed to be the super bag, the super good guy.
no stealing. Swiper, no swiping.
All right. We got the men's Warrior Room match. The order of entries was Rey Mysterio, Penta, Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes, Santo Escobar, Otis, Braun Breaker, Akira Tozawa, but he got attacked by Hayes and was replaced by ISO Speed. That was hilarious. Sheamus, Jimmy Uso, Andrade, Jacob Fatu, Ligwood Kaiser, The Miz, Joe Hendry, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Jay Uso, AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Dominic Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, LA Knight, Logan Paul. I don't think that was the order. Was it? I'm not sure. Anyway, that was the
Yeah.
that was the order. Okay.
Mm.
Um, this was a lot better paced. This one had a lot of story going into it. Even in the beginning, when Ray and Penta had a little back and forth with each other, and Penta touched both feet, hit the floor. I'm just saying, they both hit the floor. But no one saw that.
It
So,
was for a millisecond. The sad thing was, it sucked the air out of the room for a second.
yeah. But it went back. Penta lineup being the longest person there for 47 minutes. This men's rumble was a bit more faster paced than the women's. I think they had it was less time, but it was still a lot more drama going on in it. Um, the spot with ISO Speed getting broken by Braun Breaker was hilarious, and like I wished it and it happened. Sheamus watching Joe Hendry had me rolling.
Hmm.
He's like, I watched him for 30 seconds and y'all fucked it up.
He was mad at Jacob. He said, "I was watching that. I was
Yeah,
enjoying that."
I want to see Jacob Fatu versus Sheamus.
Yep.
Yep, yep. I thought it was really balanced. I thought everything went great. Jey Uso had the crowd behind him as well. Everything was going good. When Cena, Punk, Seth Rollins, and all of them were in it, and they were all going after each other, the camera scenes of Seth and Roman were fucking perfect. Like they were telling a fucking story throughout this whole shit, and it was really fucking good. Even getting double stomped on the head afterwards, Roman Reigns looked like a Goomba.
It's a pretty big Goomba.
Big, very hairy Goomba. Um, AJ Styles coming back. Um, just the surprises that were there. Wasn't no NXT people, which I was surprised, but I think they had enough people on the roster to kind of showcase what they have. The women's got the NXT people, so I was fine without them. I would have liked to see Trick Williams just because I think that crowd would have went crazy for him. But other than that, Joe Hendry, the crowd went crazy for, and just like a lot of the stories they showed, I'm happy with everything I saw, and probably one of the better men's Royal Rumbles in a while. Probably one of the best in a while. So I'll go 5.
I just watched the clip of the guy getting mowed down again. It never gets old.
Yep, the Sonic Ring one is the best. The
Poor
Sonic Ring one
bastard.
is the best.
Um, I think it was a good Rumble. I think if it's still it may be one that stands the test of time,
Yeah,
like the 2020, not 2020. Was it 2021 when Drew
yeah,
with Brock?
yeah,
That's like for me, that's my favorite Rumble. Like that went up there. This one is like creeping up into that stratosphere. This one is 5. I give it. Uh, Favorite things are how many rivalries they addressed
yeah,
and then created. They addressed Rey Mysterio and Penta. I mean, yeah, Penta.
yeah,
They addressed Santos and Penta
yeah,
without explicitly saying it. They made rivalries with Carmelo Hayes. Then he introduced the guest character. Like there
yeah,
was everything. Like if you pay attention to how it worked, is like they stacked things on top of each other. It's like, all right, we got this moment here, bam, we got this moment, and that's why it worked
yeah,
better than the women's. Because then you look at the last 10 people
yeah,
from the time Cena comes, well, like I guess 8 people from the time Cena comes in, it's all the main story players and whatnot. And of course, they throw in down,
yeah,
but like, okay, we got the most believable Cena. You got Punk Seth. You got Sammy because obviously Sammy's got that storyline going on. And again, it you got Logan Paul, Damian Priest, LA Knight. Those two, the last two had a big ass storyline. Again, like nothing felt thrown away. And then you had the elimination, the reignition of the Drew and Damian Priest because that's who eliminated Drew.
yeah.
Like nothing was wasted.
I agree.
Even Kaiser, even Kaiser,
Yeah,
even Kaiser thought he was gonna be smart and then got thrown right out. And it was like, damn, damn.
and I think
The only here's the only boo boo, and I think well two boo boos. Shinsuke was kind of a nothing burger,
yeah,
and I think that's their fault because they didn't have AJ come out like right after,
yeah,
and Finn Balor when he got thrown out because it looked like he died
yeah,
because Braun didn't catch him,
and the
and
music.
Braun was like fuck, he was like fuck, and you just see Finn just drop, and I'm like oh shit.
No one
So
knew.
like that's literally it.
No
Those
one
are
knew
two like
Finn's entrance because they gave him that new theme, and they should have just kept that fucking the remix of his old theme.
no, because Raquel had it.
The
Raquel
remix.
has she has the Judgment Day team now. Like they know who they are.
Yeah, but I didn't have
Although
no
they don't
idea.
although they don't give Dom. That's not what I was talking about though. I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about Finn's music. I was talking about Finn when he almost got dropped on his head.
No, I know he almost got jumped in. I'm just saying that Finn felt like he just was a regular Drew. Like I did not like when he came out. There was like nothing.
Oh no, but that's not my
Yeah. No, no, I know that.
criticism of the match. Uh, I just don't want the dude to die. Fucking You catch him, bro. I know
Yeah.
you mad. But also like they had Braun come back from the dead and address Jacob again,
Yeah.
and then he got extremely violent and heated, and then that was like a tense moment. Everybody, all the commentators are scared. I'm just like he threw a chair and it got stuck in the ropes. I'm like, come on, man, this is something different right here. So, I didn't even mention Joe Andrew. I was just like nothing but positive stuff that happened in that match.
I agree.
So, so it was just very, very good. You got Roman versus, I mean, Roman and Fatu, like everything meant something. It was like, damn.
Yeah. I agree.
And I'll put the cherry on top, and I'll leave it at this. The best part was the way Cena got eliminated because it wasn't even like he got like thrown out. He landed on his feet, and it looked like he just lost the game by accident. It was like, damn,
Yeah.
damn.
I agree with that.
The
100%.
way he landed just flat on his feet, nice and gentle, but he just got pushed. And I was like, damn. So
I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I think the right person won. I had Jey Uso winning this for a while, and I'm glad that he's the one that won it.
also, also, this is a personal moment. That Braun spear to Roman. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I was like, damn.
He left him out because I like how he got eliminated, and Roman was like, "Ow, that hurt."
Yeah. That my rib. The fucking what was the doobie card?
Yep, he was down.
That was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So, where you give the men's rumble?
Five. I give it
Five.
5 plus.
All right.
S plus.
Overall, I'll say A minus.
The show, yeah, I give it a flat A
Flat A.
because all the matches, they're amazing.
Yep, yep.
Except the women's, it was just good. It was good, you
Yeah.
know, good. So
All right. Last but not least, the podcast we listen to. There's a lot of shit that's going out, so there's a lot of things to check out. Pat McAfee had Jey Uso on just today. CM Punk was on Pat McAfee's. That was actually a good conversation. You have Hogan being delusional, thinking that I know people booed him because the NWO. He's fucking delusional. Uh,
you can be delusional, but you don't talk about it.
yeah,
You don't talk about the reason. You just next time you show up as NWO Hogan.
you
That's it.
probably still get booed.
Cause yeah, no, you
Yeah,
do. But if you're gonna try to take some of it and use it,
yeah,
don't just start talking about it. That's the reason. It's like, oh, no, you didn't do it yet, dummy.
yes. You had Roman on for like 15 minutes on Busted Open. You had there's a lot of conversations out on the podcast. Repenta was on Busted Open yesterday as well, and there's a lot of
How
conversations.
you do? Did he speak English
He speaks
for the whole
very he
podcast?
speaks okay in English. He's not like you understand what he's saying. He doesn't speak very
Okay,
well, but he could get his point across.
okay, okay.
Cause he's gonna be on Chris Van Vliet. I think that was one of the guys he got for an interview. Was cause I think he showed him a preview of him anyway.
Okay.
Jordan Grace's CCV was really good. Definitely check that out. Um, he also had one more person on there, and Dan Housen. That was actually a good conversation as well.
I saw the picture of him with no facial makeup, and I was like, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him. I don't want to. No, he's
they
only
said
down.
they
He's only down.
they said they paid a lot of money for CGI to get his regular face
All right,
on.
all right, all right, all right, all right. I might. Okay, maybe you just convinced me.
Yeah. So definitely check those out. And last but not least, we have a wrestling retrospect, and it's your pick.
Um, I thought about it because I saw her in Piper's match, and I thought, oh yeah, I forgot that she actually did do Independence. So I will pick Lyra Valkyria
Lyra
or Valkyrie, as she was known.
Valkyria. All right. And we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social medias. We have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok, all marked the mic. Also follow Red Cycle Inc.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and we got a WordPress.
Yep,
Check it
yep.
out.
Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.